The smoke from mortar and rocket attacks rises from the mountains in the remote eastern bordered region of Afghanistan as Taliban insurgents battle government forces in a bid to establish a permanent presence now that American soldiers who led the fight here for more than a decade have left. Heavy fighting has been raging for almost 3 weeks, with wave after wave of Taliban militants assaulting this picturesque but poverty-stricken district of the Kunar province, just 2.5 miles from the border with Pakistan. The U.S.-led international mission to rid Afghanistan of the Taliban is set to end on Wednesday and transition from combat to training, with Afghan forces assuming sovereignty for security nationwide from January 1st. A residual force of nearly 11,000 Americans and almost 3,000 NATO soldiers will remain under the banner of a new mission called Resolute Support. There are few places where Afghan forces have been tested as ferociously as in Dangam, a forested valley where life has changed little for centuries. Up to 550 families have been forced from their homes, and more than 40 houses have been destroyed. A tribal elder said another 800 families have been pinned down by the fighting. Since early December, more than 1,000 heavily armed insurgents are said to have turned up here. Civilian casualties look set to hit 10,000 in 2014, the highest yearly total of dead and wounded since the UN began keeping records in 2008. Bob McCall, Associated Press.